Welcome back to my channel. Here's my makeup look today. It's kind of soft and matte. I stuck with all matte. I didn't do any gloss or any like shimmers or any highlights. I did all of my eyes with the ColourPop Barrel Pressed Eyeshadow Palette. Really hope that you enjoy. Of course, you can always check the description box below the video for a list of all the products I used on my face today. So I'm starting off with a little bit of foundation. This is the e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick, and I have it in the shade Ivory. I'm keeping it very light, and the way that I use a stick foundation is I don't draw it on my face. It ends up too heavy, so I just swipe my brush on it and just do it kind of like this. I'm going to put a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes. This is the Pro Fix Stick by NYX. It's a correcting concealer. I have the shade 0.2 Pink. This is a color correcting concealer, so it has a bit of a pink tint, but it's beige enough to where I can just use it as like a regular concealer if I put enough on. Usually I top it with another concealer, but you know, you don't need to. I'm gonna set the cream products with a little bit of loose powder. My favorite loose powder is the original No Color Powder by rcma. So for my eyes, I'm going to be focusing only on this little palette. This is a quad by ColourPop, and apparently I've never used this. There's no brush lines in it. I don't remember buying it. I think I might have got it in a little ColourPop surprise set or whatever, but I've never used it. It's the Bare It All Pressed Powder Palette. I'm starting off with the first shade in this palette, the lightest one. It's called Full Bodied, and I'm using this big fluffy highlighting brush to blend this all over my lid and my crease, just basically all over my eye. I'm taking a smaller blending brush to put some of that same shade on my lower lash line. Next, I'm taking this shade. This one is called Flaunt It, on a fluffy crease brush, and I'm blending that basically over top of the other shadow, just not as broad. I'm trying to keep it more so in my crease. Do the same thing with the lower lash line. Then I'm taking a little bit of the darkest shade in the palette, and I'm blending that on the outer corner of my eye, trying to keep it quite condensed to just the outer half. I'm taking this little angled brush, and I'm taking that darkest shade and I'm running it along my lower lash line. I want to add a little bit of blush. I'm using this Whispering Rose Luminous Blush Palette by Voss. And I'm grabbing the third blush in the palette. It's quite an orangey shade. I like to tap a little bit of this blush over a few different points of my face. So I went ahead and filled in my eyebrows. They're a little bit darker than usual because I used a different pencil. Next up, we're adding some mascara. This one is by Decay. And I'm trying to go for a really round, open-eyed look today. So I'm not putting any like dark liner on my waterlines. And then also I'm kind of concentrating the mascara to the middle of my lashes, to where I get that really round, open type of look, which I don't go for that often, but sometimes I like it. Last up, I'm doing a liquid lipstick. This is the Appeal Ultra Creme liquid lipstick. The shade is called Sugar and Spice. It doesn't like to dry down. I've only used this I think once, but then I swatched it a little while ago and it just didn't dry. So I'm not going to put it on as thick as you would a liquid lipstick. I'm going to put it on quite thin and blend it in with a brush. And I want to go with a little bit of a faded around the edges type of look, which I kind of did. I kind of faded out with a brush, but I'm also going to do it with my foundation brush. That completes this video. I really hope that you enjoyed watching. Here's a little clip of my outfit that I'm wearing today. It's nothing too crazy fancy. I was wearing this little white bodysuit. I have this little green plaid skirt that I don't know where I got it from. I think I might have got it from ModCloth actually. It's really, really cute. I like to wear it for fall. These like flowery, sort of leafy printed tights. And then my favorite high-heeled, or one of my favorite high-heeled boots. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'd love to see you again.